Hey, hey.
Together and I'm saying amen, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter.
Yeah, this is what there's a. I haven't talked to myself.
That's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. We are moments away from what should be an excellent. Let's get up to Charlotte. Standing by our broadcast teams, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are... ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up.
Emoji hard eyes, emoji hard eyes, emoji relieved face, emoji kissing face with closed eyes, emoji disappointed face, emoji flushed face, emoji relieved face, emoji wide smile, emoji face with stuck out tongue and closed eyes, emoji crying loudly, emoji disappointed but relieved face, emoji face with open mouth and cold sweat, emoji cold sweat, emoji crying loudly, emoji unamused face, emoji flushed face, emoji face with stuck out tongue and closed eyes, emoji grin, emoji confounded face, emoji face with medical mask, emoji astonished face, emoji hushed face, emoji dizzy face, emoji smiling face with halo, emoji worried face, emoji anguished face, emoji grimacing face, emoji angry face with horns, emoji face with steam from nose, emoji smiling face with horns, emoji angry face with horns, emoji face with steam from nose, emoji angry face, emoji face screaming in fear, emoji worried face.
Game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
And he works free. Cam Newton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first.
Good. Yo, what's up, bitches?
runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by... The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1. It's his third down. Working out of the gun. Cousins. That's caught by Treadwell. And all the way inside the 15 before they... Great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down.
Let me shut up. You like asking us to watch when you want your fans want to sit down here.
2-yard line. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr. there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
First and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think first and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 71 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Boy, tie game.
58 minutes.
With the onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. So
why is Brady so
in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, or maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And his pass incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
I'm coming.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. For the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. These two teams all tied after one. Now Cousins lets it fly for Treadwell. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Back to throw, Newton. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
We saw it at Stanford. It does not surprise me to see it here in the NFL as well. This is one elusive young man.
He set the NCAA record in 2015, 3,864 all-purpose yards.
Listen, after watching that move, I just called for the trainer. I think I pulled a hammy.
And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Cam Newton with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And Now this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And now out comes Minnesota. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep as he digs with it. 4 yards on the pickup.
What's up, dude? Welcome to the stream.
4 more for first.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they look very aware that those could happen on any given down.
And they get him down,
Macy,
but not before he takes
come here,
it across
corny
the
cat.
40-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Cousins on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
It's only like
Reminder
this.
that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Defensively, not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. Let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins, the throw complete to Beebe.
Huh?
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
I'm not done being.
9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Good
The
night.
Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just
sleeping down here. Yes, I am. You think I'm sleeping in his food bag.
a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. It's caught by Treadwell. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Cousins again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On second and goal, Cousins. Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Barely got the extra point.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field. Try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton flush to his right. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They run it again with Cook. And he is behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. That'll be complete to Cook.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Returning it is Moore. Still churning. And they had him bottled up, but here's a late to get a much better starting position.
What? You shut up.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Fighting down past the 45. Shrugs off another. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Newton now to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Continuing to fight for more. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here's McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That really...
and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy. Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, you know, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again, and a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. And the blitz does come. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing.
Yes, sir. I woke up in the party. I'm with the gang. Shut the fuck up. What happened if I say your room is a mess, huh? Stop it!
Run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
I already said you.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
At least I'm fat and I can. At least I'm fat and I don't give a fuck if I'm fat.
Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that
Well, I
over
make
time,
sense.
one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And this is Cook with a grab. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Well, probably the only thing you did wrong is go out of bounds. You get a 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in.
Hey, Jesus, welcome to the stream, Carter Wanted.
You've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Ethan, the Sonic Machine. Ethan, see? Sonic Machine.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Yes, someone's in my stream, buddy.
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he's going to have the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So a big kick coming now for Dan Bailey. This from 42 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Fights him off. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just short.
Facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Just like that.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 36. Newton eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. They can't corral him. And he works it to the 30-yard line.
Partner, I'm a defender. I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but and he can't get a throw off. He's there for the sack, Emerson Griffin. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back to throw. And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15-yard line.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Out to his left, and he's going to keep it here. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they...
Let's go, bitches! What's up, poor daddy? What's up, bitches?
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Hey, yo! My players only took!
Can only tie it. That time a 6-play drive. And the final piece to the puzzle was the Cam Newton touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Cousins now from the 50. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. They're going to burn their final timeout. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short. Get themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
This is McCaffrey, and he'll take this for a short gain. Defense that led the way, allowing